Hi, this is a short tutorial for working with the Mural application. So let's get started. The only way I can get into Mural is through the invitation URL that Jay sent us. Maybe you know another way, but that's the way I just go ahead and click on that. I have an app on the smartphone, but actually it works better for me if I go through Mural on the laptop. So that's what I do. It presents you with your sign-in screen. I put in my email and sign in, and it takes me to this homepage, the Innovator's Compass. So you can see principles, ideas, observations, experiments, people in the center. On your sidebar on the right, it has a little explanation about how you work through the 4 quadrants. But what we want to do right now is find the persona template. So to do that, look to the left, the upper left, where it says Untitled Mural, and select the drop-down menu, and under Search for Murals and Rooms, you can type in Personas, and it will give you Personas template, which you can click on. And this is what it'll present to you. Actually, when I went back again a second time, I was looking for personas, and it presented me with a grid. I couldn't find the personas template. I could find the grid, which is kind of a shorthand version, but they're basically both the same, a template for constructing a persona. This is just a close-up. You'll have a set of primary personas and a set of secondary personas. And as you can see, you would have the name. You could select an icon or an image to put in there. You could put in a little catchphrase that represents or briefly describes this person. And you have your stickies for demographics and behaviors and attitudes and etc. Just a close-up. Now, as I said before, the second time I was looking for it, it presented me with a persona grid, the shorthand version, and I just went ahead and made a dummy persona, grandma mentor, and just wrote a few stickies in a couple of the quadrants. The tricky part for me was trying to figure out how, once I had made this little persona grid, to get it over to the main group. So what you have to do is, if you look in your left column, you'll see that there's actually 2 rooms. There's the room for your login. My login is catbirdar, so it says Cat's Room. And then the main login is Designing the School of the Future, the main room. So since my grid persona was in Cat's Room, I had to make a duplicate to be placed in Designing the School of the Future. And once it was there, it was fine. It was another mural wall page in Designing the School of the Future. So right now, there's about 5 or 6 walls or murals in Designing the School of the Future, including the current realities, the priorities, the design thinking, the workshop planning. And to go back to the original, the Compass Mural, people at the center, who could be involved, etc., principles, ideas, observations, experiments. I found a website, Usability.gov. I think it's part of HHS, I'm not sure. But they just, by searching usability.gov and then personas, those keywords on Google, you can find this page which describes the purpose of creating a persona in the mural. And it's pretty good. It gives you a sense of why we're doing this, which is to clarify our ideas about who the stakeholders are, and what are their needs that we are trying to fulfill. And that's all.